Making the transition from high school to college volleyball can be difficult, but freshman Lauren Mattison has done just that and is the starting libero on the volleyball team.
The pace of the game is so different. Coming from high school to college, it's so much faster. The girls are bigger, the girls are taller, the girls hit with more pace. And it is a tough adjustment.
Making the adjustment to the pace of the game is hard just by itself, and South Dakota head coach Leanne Williamson added libero is a tough position to play.
Because you have to know the whole game, and you have to know our offense and our defense. So with how hard is it to be a freshman coming in, it's really tough, but also adding into knowing everything about our system already, it makes it even harder.
This may sound like a lot of work to some people, but to Mattison, it's all about pushing herself to that next level.
The big things for me is working really hard, and I believe that it's one of the few things you actually can control in volleyball, so you might not be quite there yet, but you can always control how much you push yourself and how often you go for that extra ball, and I think that's really what sets the really good players apart from everyone else.
Because of how hard she worked, it helped the coach's decision going forward.
First couple days that she came in, she was very competitive from the start. She played an extremely good backcourt defense for us, and she kind of showed that she could add to our defensive efforts, you know, even in those first few days of preseason, which is tough to do. And then as she grew and as she learned our system a little bit more, she kind of just fell into that spot, and she became, you know, the choice for us because of her, you know, consistency and her competitiveness, and she's continued to grow throughout the season.
Mattison has not only made an impression on the coaching staff, but also on her teammates.
She's taught me about defense. I've never been the best defensive player, and she shows me that diving for a ball that you think you could never get, she gets those balls somehow, and it's motivated me to try to get those balls too, because I'm like, I see Lauren, she's getting these, maybe I could too, and it has worked out. She's really, really aggressive on defense, and it spreads to the rest of the team.
Mattison not only brings the defense, but is a vocal leader as the libero as well.
I have a lot of views that other people don't have, a lot of angles from the court.
She does not use the fact that she's younger than us as an excuse to not share her knowledge. She's so intelligent, and she is able to see so many things that not all of us can see, and the best thing about her is she's not afraid to share them with the team.
You would think as a freshman you would have pressure, but Mattison says that's not the case.
Just in general, I don't really let pressure get to me, I guess. It's all volleyball to me, and I try and make it a point to practice how I play. So during practice, I try not to take balls off and do things that I wouldn't do in a game to keep it consistent.
Mattison says there's always more you can learn, and she will continue to grow throughout her career.